everyone, and welcome back to my stamp room. This is Lisa Brown with Ink and Inspirations, and I have a really fun project cooked up for you today, or just a fold over packet that you can use to put something like these delicious, yummy Ghirardelli chocolate squares in for favors for your 4th of July celebration. So let me show you how I put this together just really quick. I've done some preparation ahead of time. I had a piece of Island Indigo cardstock cut at 6 by 2.5, and then I scored it at 3, folded it in half. And then I used some of this designer paper from the World Spectacular collection, and that is cut at 2 1/4 by 3. I'm sorry, 2 1/4 by 2 3/4. All right, and then I just adhered that to the top. Now I want some type of a closure, so I decided to use some ribbon, and this is about 11 inches of cherry cobbler seam binding ribbon, and I just wrapped it around here. And I'm not going to tie it yet, of course, because I'm going to want to put my candy in. But to keep it secure, I'm going to put just a little bit of snail adhesive across the front here and on the back. And that'll just keep it in place when you're trying to tie it. Okay. So there we have the base, and now I have another piece of the World Spectacular collection. This is that stripe that I used on my 4th of July flag, if you watched that video. And I punched it with a 2 3/8 inch scallop circle punch. And then I'm going to adhere a 1 3/4 inch, circle punched in Island Indigo on top of that. And then I use this cute little #1 stamp from the Blue Ribbon stamp set, and we're going to use that like as a backdrop for our little 4th of July little element we're going to create. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere that to the front of this Island Indigo circle. And I want to do it a little to an angle. I want my stripes going across, but I want my element here to be at an angle, so that's why I'm putting the 1 at an angle. And then we're just going to set that aside for a minute. I have another piece of the stripe, and this is 3/4 inches by 2, and I'm going to take my bone folder and just loosen up the fibers a little bit in it so it'll roll a little easier. And I'm going to roll this up and make a firecracker. And just roll it on up. And then I'm going to use some mini glue dots and find something like some scissors, something with a pointed edge, that I can pick this up and just use it to adhere this little rolled firecracker. There's one stuck on my board. Let's see if I can get that up. Yep. Okay. So now we need a little fuse. So I'm just going to cut just a tiny piece of linen thread. And again, I'm going to use a mini glue dot. And I found this the easiest way to adhere it to the inside here, and then just pick this up and tuck it in there and use my paper snips, or you could use your paper piercer to just tuck it in and adhere that to the inside. Okay, now I'm going to use the mini glue dots again, and we're just going to put that right there on our element that we've already created. And I'm going to put it back here on the back where the edge is of where I rolled it up, and just apply it right there over that 1. And we're just going to see the bursts coming out from the sides there. Then I'm going to take my Dazzling Details and do just about every other line here, the burst. And I know it was hard to see from the picture. If you visited my blog, I have this posted, and you really couldn't see the sparkle, but in real life it really adds a little fancy touch. And I'll let that dry, and then I'm going to adhere that to the front just like that, tie it together, and it'll be just like this. And I want to show you how the chocolate square fits in. Just like that. And if you want to, you can put a glue dot behind it to adhere it to the inside of the folder. So that's a real fun and easy little treat wrap. I hope you try it. I think the firecrackers is a fun little touch for your 4th of July celebrations. If you have any questions, email me at lisa@inkinspirations.com. Visit my website at www.inkinspirations.com, and be sure you're signed up for my mailing list so you can get all my monthly projects and specials to your inbox each month. So I'll see you again soon. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.